Het den herder eens ja. То тлэзэлъэндэ нэӏэнщлъи цэдэщкижни башыщчи. Ашин дашычеро тходычини дашнале исинли цэмлаз канцэсис анхолли аде коман chapter ада исинаша. Abizh boho it's just an example that edi ado le bukla nasha ada ashisa ebik I watch them and edi dashabik different breeds YouTube that abiti that Bena nishikis basic dot all dot yeah. When you finish braiding go keep it tucked. You go underneath. Let's say you're gonna finish this up, but you go in here underneath it up, and then you go under around the cunt do all the egg hunt tuck it. Then you pull it up. I don't know. You cut it off. It stays in the underneath this thing to hide your all the your string lace. You just make it. I could get right here. I'm gonna show it. Bijiki. Both sides. You go back into where you came in. Okay, now you go underneath this red one. Underneath. You go underneath this. Over this one and under this one. It's always like that, over and under. So over this one and under this one. This way, then you put this one in here. You go through the next hole. You go over to the next hole. Now you turn it around. The red one is underneath, so you do the red one first. You go back to up here. X another X. You go under into this one. Okay. I see how it's different. I'm gonna go underneath this one here. Underneath this one. This is just Bailey 20. There's a lot out there, so even nice. This is just a learning thing. Let's see. We'll go back. Okay, the red one's always underneath. Now those are blue. Make sure they're all the same. Out on the underneath the red. Whoop. up, then put the next hole down. So this is just learning using a cardboard or baling twine. You have a whole lot out there laying around, blowing around, baling twine off. They're all over the place. So usually it's pretty handy. It rains stuff. So I don't see how the way it looks. See, this is the same thing that's here. So we're just saving money, utilizing these things to learn. Once we get the hang of it, out on there you cut your own lace and make holes on your project. Then you go back up red first. And the blue. Then you finish up, you go underneath the red. Underneath the blue. And then you go back in here. I don't see it though. You go back in here. See, they're all the same. So this is a cutty when you're done go. You get a mallet at the end. Is it job? Let's say if this was a mallet, a job I tap it, you need to flatten it out. Don't really beat on it because they basically they break. So just tap it lightly so I don't all the eight. So when you finish this, it did the shnana. This thing. When you're done, you put this in here. I don't know you did. Oh, gotcha. Then you pull this one through. How do you take this one out? Then you do the blue one, that one, underneath the whole braid. Then put this blue one in there. Around the kind of pull it. Around the. Or you kind of pull it. Then you cut it. And then you don't see it. It's tough. Mexican weave. Mexican weave, will you? On this, nah? So what you do is every one of them it goes over. I know the next one with this yellow one. It's gonna go over. Now this red one. It's gonna go over. Out on you go underneath. Oh. Go underneath. But square gonna need to see. If you make it like this here, you're on the right track. Oh. So over and under. Over and under. Over and under. Okay, hold on. Out on you start from any one. Okay. You're gonna come out the center, so you're gonna go over this one, then come out the center. Also, then you do the next one. takes a lot of practice. It's all not easy. You go over this one, over the yellow one, then come out through the center there. Out of the next one, you go over this one and then come out through the center. And then the last one, you go over this one, then come out through the center. They're all four center there, hanta. Then you kind of work it to pull it, just look at it. I'm gonna braid 4, yellow on one side and red on the other side. Okay, the yellow again. Go over and in between the red and go back. Not this. Out of the red, go over in between the yellow. So all it is in between the yellow. Then you go on the other side, yellow again. You go in between the red. The red when you go in between the two yellow. When you look at it, the top part it goes next. If I go in between the yellow. Now the yellow is going to be the top part. See, it goes. The red is on the top part. See, top above these other 3. So you can turn this into a flat braid. Flat braid. Braid. Yeah, you turn this into a flat braid. That round braid and turn into a flat braid. So see how it's a flat braid from around into a flat braid. When you're all of a sudden here the phone rings and you're braiding. One side, you just go over and tie it like this. You got come back later. You just pull this out, then continue to braid. I can go into round braid again. See. Well, anyway, it could. When you're done, you plug this in, and then when you're like this one here, you can cut it off here by half inch or less than that. 3/8, 7/16 of an inch, and you cut it off out on the get a match, and burn it out of the you melt it out of these are ball that way it won't undo. You know, it even goes down to this thing. Gotta really be careful not to damage these. They leave that melting. I'll let rubber. You leave it up here. If you go down there, these start burning out. Burn it. You know, out it just comes apart. So got it. Ball cut this is like that. These are some of the things that they call curb strap. They don't always bailing one. Spanish ring now. You don't have to buy rings. You just braid it yourself. Reusing stuff is mainly relatives so if you learn how to using this baling twine to braid out on that, you turn into rawhide. Where you cut out your rawhide and make these things. These are relatives. That my dad's side, they were really into rawhide. There's a nephew. She's busy saying that. This is had it stored in there about gotten wet though, but I still have it. So these are some of my relatives' work. So it's once you learn this from here, like once you learn it here, you can a project any project that you make, you add your braid for decoration, so that at the same time you need it. So it's good to. Plus it helps your fingers. See, exercising your fingers.
This short film was brought to you by Pinon Unified School District. We would like to thank our local artisan, Dan Herder, for providing this presentation. Mr. Herder also specializes in leather crafting as well as livestock herding full-time at his residence in Hard Rock. Thank you for your participation, and we hope you enjoyed the short film.